Most men don't actually need more information. You already know what you should be doing. What most men are missing is resistance. Heavy weight on a barbell, pushing back against the pressure, and a place where effort actually matters. Modern life has made things comfortable. Too comfortable. And this has made men the weakest in our history. Today, I'm training legs and talking about why you need to lift weights. And no, this isn't a leg day for aesthetics. This is a leg day because life is demanding, and most men aren't training for that anymore. For most of human history, strength wasn't optional. It wasn't a hobby. It was how you survived. Your life, your family, and your community depended on it. And when men stop demanding strength from themselves, their energy drops, their confidence slips, and everyday life starts to feel heavier. If that already sounds familiar, like you know you've let your standards drop, that's exactly why I built Rebuild, an easy to consume short video course to give you all the knowledge and tools that you need to regain control of your discipline and get back on track. It's free for now. There's no hype, just a clear reset for men who want structure again. Hit the first link in the description and get instant access today. Now, listen carefully. Most men aren't depressed because something is wrong with them. They're struggling because they have no outlet, no direction, no proof that they are still capable and valuable. Lifting weights fixes that, but not in a fluffy way. When you put a heavy bar on your back, your brain has one job. You stop overthinking, you stop spiraling, and you focus. And every completed rep is a reminder that you can handle discomfort, that you can finish hard things, that you are not as fragile as you think. That's why your mood improves. That's why your stress feels more manageable. It's your body doing what it's meant to do. When you lift weights, your brain releases dopamine, the reward chemical, but not the cheap, empty kind that you get from scrolling on your phone. You also increase serotonin, which helps regulate mood, and endorphins, which blunt pain and calm the nervous system. At the same time, strength training lowers baseline cortisol, which is the stress hormone that keeps you wired, anxious, and exhausted. In simple terms, lifting weights teaches your brain that pressure is manageable, doing hard things is rewarding, and that stress doesn't mean danger. It's not magic. It's your brain's chemistry. For hundreds of thousands of years, men lifted, carried, dragged, hunted, fought, and built things. If you are weak, it wasn't a personality trait. It was a problem for the group. Strength wasn't about looking good. It was about being useful. It was about survival. Now, fast forward to today. We sit all day. We avoid effort. We treat discomfort like something's gone wrong. And then we are surprised when our backs hurt, our energy's low, and our bodies feel useless. Men are built to handle load. We are built to be strong, and we are built to be fast. If you remove load from the system breaks. Most men never get out of the sit all day cycle. At the desk, in the car, on the couch, and then in the bed. And this has real consequences. One of the biggest health problems today isn't a lack of strength training. It's a lack of movement throughout the day. Studies show that walking more each day is linked to massive reductions in disease, risk, and death. Even going from 5,000 steps to around 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day significantly lowers your chances of things like heart disease, diabetes, cancer, dementia, and early death. Let me ask you this. When was the last time that you sprinted as fast as you can? If you're over 30, the chances are that it's been quite a while, hasn't it? Sprinting is not just about running fast. It's training your body to produce power, recruit fast twitch muscle fibers, turn on your nervous system, and improve metabolic health. If adults never push their bodies past a casual walk once they hit 30, their systems literally downregulate. Bodies adapt to lower demands, not higher ones. Movement is essential. It's a biological requirement. 7,000 to 12,000 steps and beyond keeps your metabolism ticking. More steps means better cardiovascular health. Regular movement reduces inflammation. This is the part that makes most people uncomfortable, but it's true. When you're strong, you move differently. You stand taller. You walk more confident. You talk directly. You're calm under pressure. You have more control and less hesitation. People respond to that. They treat you differently, not because you're better than them, but because your body is sending signals before you have even opened your mouth. At a very basic level, humans are wired to read bodies first, long before words. For most of human history, physical capability meant you could carry your weight, you could protect the group, you weren't a liability. Those instincts haven't disappeared, they're just in our subconscious now. So when someone sees a man who looks capable, strong, healthy, composed, their brain makes assumptions automatically. This guy can handle pressure. This guy is reliable. This guy probably knows what he's doing. And that plays out socially and professionally. In work environments, fitter men are often perceived as more competent, more disciplined, and more leadership ready, even if their CV is identical. That's not fair, but it is real. You don't need to act confident. You don't need to dominate the room. Your body does all the talking for you. That's not ego. That's human psychology. This is the one that actually matters. If you can't rely on your body, you're relying on luck, and luck runs out. If something kicks off, if someone needs help, if your family is under pressure, can you step forward, or do you hesitate? Strength doesn't make you violent. It makes you calm in situations where other people panic. It gives you confidence that if something needs doing, you're not the weak link. For most of human history, a man's job was simple. Don't be a liability to your tribe. That standard hasn't disappeared. We've just stopped talking about it. Strength gives you options, and options give you confidence, and confidence changes how you move through the world. Being more active means that you get to enjoy more of the food that you love, and even the dirty snacks. When you build muscle, your body becomes more forgiving. You can eat more food, you recover better, you're less on edge about every meal. And here's the part that most people don't want to hear. Getting in shape isn't complicated. All it takes is 3 quality workouts each week. And it's ridiculously simple. You don't need perfect genetics. You don't need a fancy program. And you definitely don't need to live in the gym. What you need to do is train 3 to 4 times a week consistently. When you train, you want to train properly. Take your sets close to failure, not just moving weights around. You want to focus on progressive overload, but do it sensibly. Better control, better technique, small increases over time. You don't need perfection, just aim to eat well 80% of the time and stop sabotaging yourself at weekends. You prioritise sleep and recovery because no amount of training fixes 5 hours a night and constant fatigue. You walk more, you move daily, and you don't spend 16 hours sitting down and expect your body to feel good. And that's it. There's no secrets, no hacks, just the basics done well, over and over again. If you want a full breakdown of this, step by step, I've got a video called "This is exactly how to get in shape," where I lay it out as clear as possible. But understand this, most men don't fail because they don't know what to do. They fail because they stop doing the basics consistently. Men don't do well in isolation. We never have. And the gym is still one of the few places left where effort is respected. It's one of the few places on earth where you get exactly what you earn. There's no pretending. There's no shortcuts. You train around other men who show up. And standards rise without anyone saying a word. That kind of environment matters. Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. If you've got kids or you want to have them one day, this part is not optional. Children don't learn through lectures. They learn through observation. Psychologically, kids copy what they see repeated, not what they're told once. They watch how you treat your health, how you deal with stress, whether you avoid discomfort or face it head on. An active parent doesn't just raise a fitter child. They raise a child who sees effort as normal. Movement becomes routine. Discipline becomes familiar. Taking care of yourself becomes expected. When a child grows up watching their dad train, move, recover, and look after his body, their brain wires that as a baseline behaviour. Not extra, not extreme, just normal life. But on the flip side, kids also absorb avoidance. They notice when their exercise is skipped, when stress is numbed, when health is treated like an afterthought. They don't judge it, they learn from it. So this isn't about being perfect. It's about being consistent enough that your kids grow up thinking, this is just what adults do. Be the example, not the lesson that they learn too late. Strong fathers raise strong children by how they live, not by what they say. And that is why lifting weights matters. Not to impress anyone, not for social media, but to build a body that supports your life instead of holding it back. Training isn't about vanity. It's about being capable. It's about being a role model for the next generation. It's about being the man that you know you should be. If you're done making excuses and you are ready to take responsibility again, start with Rebuild. It's free, it's straightforward, and it's built for men who are ready to act. Links in the description. You don't need permission to change your life. You need consistent action. Subscribe for more quality content on becoming a stronger man. And if you enjoyed this video, then you'll love this one next too.